Hi, Cancer. This is Eileen with your July 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of July with the Four of Cups card. And the Four of Cups, now cups typically pertain to feelings and emotions and love and romance and things like this. And the Four of Cups is talking about being kind of discontented, where some of you might be feeling discontent, not very enthusiastic about whatever options are in front of you. So maybe some of you have been in and out of different relationships and felt like nothing's really worked out the way you would like it to. Like maybe you're waiting to meet the right person, that type of thing, and you're feeling kind of bored with what's out there. And the Four of Cups is talking about, don't give up, don't get bored and kind of nonchalant about everything, because you might miss a really good opportunity. Now, this can also pertain to business interest, money, jobs. It can refer to different things in your life. However, the cups do often talk about emotions and feelings and romance and things like that. And what we're seeing here is that this person is sitting down there and they've got these three goblets sitting there and they're kind of like, oh yeah, nothing great there. And then out of the sky, there's this big hand with a large goblet that's being offered. Oh, Rocco, please. Our Siberian Husky's starting to cry. And so it's showing that something really good is being offered to this person, but they're not really appreciating it. They're not paying attention. They're not recognizing that maybe something really good is right in front of them. So the message here, the advice, is whether this has to do with romance, relationships, or some kind of business interest, jobs, whatever. Don't get bored, complacent, whatever. Don't feel like, oh, what's the use? There's nothing good out there. Stay alert, because you don't want to miss out on a really good opportunity. And I do feel, I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And I do feel that there's at least one Cancer who this is pertaining to a relationship matter, that you have felt kind of like you've had this emptiness in your life, like you haven't had the right person. You've had different people around you, but they haven't been the right one, and you're tired of it, kind of burned out feeling or drained from it. And it's like for you, and this might be more than one person I'm reading, I'm just passing along messages. I get them as I interpret them with the cards. But the message is, there is, in the month of July, there's going to be a really good quality person who is noticing you and paying attention and wants to get to know you better, who really is interested in you in a very sincere manner. And so you want to stay alert, because this would be a really good partner for you. This person would be a really good quality person to have in your life. So that's for at least one of you, maybe several people I'm tuning in for with that one. But for some of you, it is pertaining to a romance. The next card we have is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, this is called the Wish card. And this is all about fulfillment and happiness and pleasure and celebrating and feeling good, feeling prosperous and contented, and just having overall some good, happy feelings in your life, and having the emotional and material fulfillment in your life, just feeling like you have a lot of abundance, a lot of prosperity, and you're grateful and you're celebrating that. So this is a great card to have. And so I feel like there is some really good energy out there for Cancers in the month of July and going forward. And so you need to grasp upon those and align yourself with the feelings of prosperity and abundance and attracting good things to your life, so you can help the universe to bring those conditions into your lives. So that's a really good card, though. So some of you, looks like you might be celebrating and happy and just feeling good, like you're doing well and you're happy about it, and joyful, enjoying your friends and your family, and just feeling good about your lives. Okay, and the next card we have is the Eight of Wands. And the Wands now, they pertain to the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They are talking about action, movement. They're usually work-related or something having to do with forward movement, making progress, action. And the Eight of Wands, this is telling us that if some of you have had delays in your lives, if things haven't been moving along too quick and you felt kind of bogged down, that you might find all of a sudden there's a burst of activity in July and things just start moving ahead quickly. So you need to be prepared for that. And I'm feeling for some of you, you're traveling. Maybe you're taking vacations and that type of thing in the month of July. Some of you, a lot of times this is pertaining to traveling by air, but just travel in general. Some of you could be traveling, or a number of you could be in July. But also I'm feeling some, let me see what else I'm getting here. I feel like there might be a few people who get a new job and you find yourself maybe moving a little distance from where you live, or relocating even to another state, or some kind of travel like that, or maybe you're traveling a good bit by car or whatever, or even flying, maybe having to do some traveling in your work, where you're flying to different cities and that type of thing. I'm getting a variety of scenarios for different people here, but it feels good. Overall, I get smiles. I feel like people are feeling good about what they're doing and where they're going. It's kind of like a lot of you have anticipated this forward movement and you're pleased that it's finally taking place. That's what I'm getting here. So for some of you, it might be new jobs. For others, it's some kind of trips you were planning to take and now you've got the go-ahead to go. Just different scenarios here. Some people might be getting a promotion and that's moving you to another area of your company or something. Or it might be causing you to travel in your work too. Yeah, a lot of good energy here, a lot of activity for a number of you in July. So be ready for that. Be prepared if you've been waiting on something. You know, do as much of your preliminary work you have to do so that you're in a good position just to take off when that sudden burst of activity happens. Okay, and the next card we have is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is talking about needing to rest after a lot of work, a lot of activity, possibly a lot of stressful circumstances. Some of you possibly have been working really long hours and you just find that you're exhausted and you really need to rest. That's what this Four of Swords is talking about, really resting for some of you. I'm getting that really strong. That maybe some of you have been either working long hours or two jobs, or some people might be working and going to school too or something. And there's really a need for some of you to really get to rest. Just take some time and really let yourself catch up on your sleep and all that sort of thing. Let me see what else I'm getting here. For some people, I'm feeling like there may have been something stressful in the relationship department too that's kind of got you stressed out and feeling a little burned out too. That you know, causes you to need to take a break and just relax and rest. It's like you really need to renew yourself. That's what I'm getting for a number of Cancers. Maybe not everybody, but for a number of you, you need that time to just that quiet time so you can be refreshed and renewed and get back on track shortly thereafter. That's what it's looking and feeling like here. It's kind of like just a little quiet time in a very busy month. That's what it's looking like. Next card we have is Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a nice card also, and Pentacles referring to money and prosperity. And now also the Pentacles do refer to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And the Ace of Pentacles is talking about a new venture with regard to work or money, making money, something new, starting a new project. And it looks like there's a good chance of success with this also. I'm getting some really solid, strong energy here with this Ace of Pentacles card. Now, sometimes It has to do with, some of you might receive a gift. Some of you might just receive some important documents. Maybe you might sell a house or buy a house. For some of you, it has to do with even getting married and just having that type of marriage certificate and things like that. So it does refer also to money. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm saying, yeah, money, but I mean to property in the event of someone buying or selling property. And then for others of you, I'm feeling like some of you may be self-employed and you may have already started some kind of business. For some of you, you've had this business a while. Other ones, it's a little bit newer. And I'm getting a sense of you already getting a lot of encouragement in your business and you're just pushing it along. And it's kind of like a slow going snowball. You know, you keep adding and adding, it's building and building, and you're really pleased about it. But it's keeping you really busy and you know what you're doing too. That's what I'm getting for some of you who are involved in some type of business. And then for others, it could be something like a new job or a promotion. I just get this sense of being capable of handling whatever this new prosperity is that's happening in your life, that you know what you're doing, you're a hard worker, you don't mind the work, you've got the energy and the stamina and the strength to accomplish whatever you need to, and it feels like your chances of success are really good. Yeah, so there's different scenarios for different people, but I get a really solid, strong feeling from it financially for a lot of you. Okay, next card we have is the Devil card, and this is a major arcana card here. And the Devil, a lot of times when I see the Devil card, I think of somebody who has really bad habits. You know, either they're very dishonest, sometimes they've got a drinking problem or a drug problem or that type of thing. Somebody who's very self-centered. Now, it can also talk about just someone who's just letting problems drag them down a lot also. But what I'm getting, so for some of you Cancers, if you're having some kind of issues or problems and you're letting them really fill your time and fill your thoughts with stressful feelings, it's kind of like, you know, you need to, the message of this card is to break free, to free yourself. But what I'm getting here, I feel like I'm tuning into some relationship issues here. I feel like some of you have someone in your life in the way of a romantic relationship, and it feels like it's either some kind of a fling. It's more for the excitement and all that and the physical attraction or something, but I'm feeling like this person who's the Devil figure is very dishonest. They're very self-centered, very dishonest, kind of sneaky. It's like they can turn on the charm and be very charming, but you don't know what they're really thinking or what they're likely to do. You cannot trust them at all. You know, you can't turn your back on them. Don't leave your purse or your wallet sitting out on the table and walk away from this person, whatever you do. I mean, this is not someone that you really could be in any kind of long-term relationship and have anything of value with, that you'll never get true honesty or sincerity. But it could be like a passionate fling of some sort for some of you. But, I mean, you're literally playing with fire. See the fire and the flames around him. I mean, as appealing or attractive this person may see, what may seem, whether this is a male or a female, depending on who I'm speaking to here. You got to be careful. I mean, you're better off not, you know, you could get burned very easily. So this type of person is best to stay away from, even though they can have a lot of charisma and charm and that type of thing. But I'm feeling relationship issues. I think some of you Cancers know who I'm talking about here. That's what I think. This person's already in your life, or they've been back and forth, or maybe you're just getting acquainted and just being tempted by this person. There's some different scenarios for different people that might be going on. And this is a general reading, so everything here will not apply to everybody. Some things will resonate, others will not, since this is a general reading. So if you wanted a private reading, then I would hone in on just your circumstances. So I'm just tuning in and getting messages and information for different people that I'm passing along here. The next card we have is the Three of Wands. And again, the wands do relate to the work, progress, movement, action. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And Three of Wands is talking about a number of you Cancers that you're making progress. You've been making progress in your lives. And basically, this Three of Wands is saying to stay on track, just keep making your plans, keep moving forward. I'm feeling like for some of you, I feel like are looking onward and outward to move, to relocate even. For some of you, it's just your job, your current job. You feel like, okay, I've accomplished this, I've accomplished that. All right, I can check this off my list. Now I'm ready to move on and take on something bigger and better, that type of thing. For other people, I'm getting for somebody's looking at moving. Almost like, this could be one person I'm tuning in for, that you've had a good situation already in your work, in your life, where you've been living. It's been good. But you're wondering about what else is out there on the horizon. It's kind of like you're just wondering, and you're looking out and wondering if perhaps you might do better moving on, maybe relocating, that type of thing. That's what I'm getting. Some of you might have relatives, friends, maybe who live in another city or another state, and you're thinking about moving there. Hawaii just popped into my head. I don't know if some Cancers got friends, relatives in Hawaii, and they're thinking, oh, it would be nice to live there. Yeah, so some of you are actually, even though you've been doing fine where you're at, you're contemplating making a change. You're not sure. You're thinking about it. That's what I'm getting here. But overall, the meaning of this card is you're making progress. Keep laying out your plans. Keep making your plans to move forward, that you can accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of confidence from various Cancers here about, how shall I say this? Even if you know you're in a fairly good situation, you're confident enough in yourself that you know you can do better. You can still do well if you make a change and go someplace else. That's what I'm getting. So you're not just going to hold on to what you have because you're afraid. I'm getting a certain amount of confidence, like, okay, I'm going to check and see if there might be something else that will please me and make me happier, that type of thing. But overall, I'm getting good energy from the card. Let's see. Next card we have is a Six of Swords. And with the Six of Swords, this is talking about some Cancers maybe have had some difficult circumstances in the past, and possibly even still going on now, that you're moving away from. Some of this is relationships. I'm getting people. Different things with people where you're moving on. Maybe it's been some kind of complications, maybe difficult relationship matters. Some of it's with work, maybe a job you weren't really very happy with, or even someplace you were living and you're moving now. Someplace that ended up not being as good or as happy a place to be as you thought it might be earlier on. And you decided you don't want to be there and you're moving on. I'm getting that specifically for somebody. I feel like it's got to do with people. Whoever you were around, whether this is where you were living or where you were working, it kind of turned sour a little bit. Maybe nothing terrible happened, but it was just, I don't know, it just went flat. It's like, nah, it's not what I thought it was. I don't really want to be there and I don't want to be around those people. I'm going to move on to something that matches me better, something that resonates better with me, that type of thing. So I feel like some of you are still in the midst of these circumstances and you're moving away from them. Others, you probably already moved on, but it's still, the energy is still there. You haven't completely healed from it. because sometimes when you have a bad situation, kind of whether it's a relationship or maybe someplace you were living or working, and it was real stressful and upsetting in one way or another, it takes a while to kind of get it totally in the past. Even after you've moved on, it's like it's still hanging over you for a little while until some time goes by. It takes time to heal and to fully get yourself acclimated to your new environment. But that's it looks like a number of you Cancers are doing some form of that around the month of July. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is talking about some of you maybe have had some disappointments and maybe some hurt feelings, possibly in love. I'm feeling like some of this is relationship issues is what I'm feeling like. Some of you have had some relationships, some romantic relationships that have not worked out well, and you're upset and hurt over it. Let me see what I'm getting here. You know, I feel like you already saw the writing on the wall. I'm not getting a strong feeling it was anything shocking. Maybe for some people it was something surprising. But I'm feeling some of you that have this situation, because like I said, this is a general reading. Everybody's not going to have all of these circumstances taking place in the month of July. So some people might have certain things and others will have other things they're resonating with. For those of you who are having some kind of heartache over some kind of relationship matters, and some of it could even be friendships where you thought you could depend on a certain friend and you found out they're not as close or not as loyal to you as you thought they would be. And then others, it does feel like it was some kind of romantic relationship that didn't work out well. But the one that's the romantic thing I'm tuning into, and somebody having their heart broken or feelings hurt or whatever, I feel like you already were aware of what you were dealing with. I don't feel like this was a big shock. I feel like you already knew you did not have what you should have in a relationship with this person. And then maybe it ends or it's ending in the month of July, and it's just kind of stressful and upsetting. But overall, I'm feeling you're going to be able to get over this. I don't feel like it's not as bad as what you think it is. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting for some of you that go through some of this in July. So, yeah, sometimes, you know, especially if there's like a full moon at the same time that something upsetting happens, the full moon can really make things seem much worse than they are. Okay, the next card we have is the Six of Pentacles. And here's another Pentacle card. You've got some good money cards, good, just kind of some good trends in here. Six of Pentacles is talking about doing well financially, having some successful gains, possibly receiving a gift. Once again, I was talking about the possibility, I think, with that Ace of Pentacles of receiving a gift. And also the Six of Pentacles is saying that a lot of you will be feeling so prosperous by the end of July that you might be sharing some of your prosperity. And it's not necessarily just sharing money. Part of this could be sharing time, sharing, you know, sharing attention, giving attention to your friends and loved ones, sharing your time, your energy, or sharing money and whatever, just receiving, giving and receiving. That's what this card is about, giving and receiving and feeling prosperous, feeling abundant, doing work that you enjoy. I feel like a number of you will be doing work that you really feel good about, that you're very confident and secure in the job you're doing, that you're recognized for doing really good quality work, you're enjoying the people around you, you like the money you're making, you feel like you're doing well financially. So a number of you have a really good ending to your month here, Cancer. And what I would say for anyone who's not experiencing the prosperity that I'm talking about with some of these cards in the reading, you need to align yourselves with the laws of attraction and start feeling prosperous and feeling successful and happy and grateful for all that you do have and feeling like you have a lot of love and prosperity all around you. when you embrace those philosophies of the laws of attraction, it helps to open the doors and windows to the universe for those good conditions to be brought into your life. Just feel it every day. When you wake up in the morning, just really be grateful for all that you have and feel prosperous and successful and feel like your life is going where you want it to go. And the more you practice feeling that way and believing in it, the more it brings about those conditions into your world. Okay, now this deck I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And so now I'm going to pull a card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel. If you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And be sure and check for your rising and moon signs also as they come available. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so I need a message for Cancer for July of 2018. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? Okay, let's see. Cancer for July 2018. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? Okay, one more shuffle, and then I'm going to fan them out. Okay, let's see. All right, let me see. Let me fan these out, and I'll pick a card from it. Okay, here's one. Okay, this says 6 of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. See that? This resonates with the rest of the reading here. 6 of Spring. Wonderful news is on its way. Smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Great card. Okay, I love that message, and that does match some of the things we have in this reading. Okay, next I'm going to pull one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, let's see. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? Cancer for July 2018. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? Cancer for July 2018. One more shuffle, and then I'll fan them out. What's the message for Cancer? July 2018. Okay. Oh, I like the sound of this one. Hope and Happiness. Hope and Happiness, number 48. See all the detail. I love these cards. They're gorgeous. I'll look this one up too in the booklet. Okay, number 48. Let me find that one. Okay, 48. 48, number 48. Where are you? 48. Hope and Happiness. You have reached a time filled with healing energy, new progress, and satisfaction. You are at a point for festivity. The energy in this phase is supportive and promotes a feel of winning. Let worries or challenges from the past fade away as you focus on the joy that is surrounding you. Feel encouraged and excited about the potential of all of the wonderful promises that are being kept. Celebrate and enjoy your life. Wow, that's a great message. That ties in with that 9 of Cups over here, too. Okay, that was about celebratory times and feeling abundant and prosperous. And Good times. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to pull one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. But I love that message. You got some really good messages here. A lot of good energy for you out there, Cancer. You really got to capitalize on it. Okay, what's the message for Cancer for July 2018? This is from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Cancer for July 2018. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? Cancer. Okay, one more shuffle. What's the message for Cancer for July 2018? I'm going to fan these out. Okay. This one is Archangel Uriel. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. That's a good message. Healing. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. That kind of ties in with this Six of Swords, moving on and healing from the past. Okay, well, I think it's a great reading for July, Cancer. I hope you like your reading. And be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If so, you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. And I thank you for your subscriptions. If you have subscribed already, feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. And check your rising and moon signs as they're being posted. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, Cancers, will have a great July. And thank you for watching my video. And we'll talk again soon.